This is Jordan Tower with JT News, and let's get right into it. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, so Rocky, ASAP Rocky, everybody is wishing, they're signing petitions now, so make sure you go sign the petition. We know the story now, so ASAP Ferg actually talks about the situation now, and then we got French Montana ordered to pay $2 million to Debra Antney. That's Waka's mom. And let's talk more about that. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, guys. Hope you had a positive, great day. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's get right into the news. Okay, so ASAP Rocky, everybody's standing with him, supporting him. Swedish officials they're really taking advantage of ASAP Rocky. I mean, he was obviously harassed in the video. And, maybe it got out of hand. But, come on. He was defending himself, It's a messed up situation. They do say they have lawyers on it, and I hope that they're able to get him out within the next week or two, but it's pretty dangerous. I mean, when you travel overseas, let's be honest, these petitions aren't going to do anything. The only thing it might do is get the embassy to step in a little more and get Rocky out. But, this is not a good situation because when you go overseas, you're kind of at the whim of their law, and then the embassy has to barter to get you out. It's crazy, so never get in trouble when you're overseas. I've seen horror stories of a girl in Italy being, held maybe for life. I remember that one. There was a case on that. There's so many instances where you can just end up in such a bad situation. This is what ASAP Ferg had to say.
A lot of people ask me about the status on Rocky and all of the homies. Man, Rocky's stuck in a bad situation right now. But we staying positive. We're gonna get through it. We got lawyers. We reaching out to politicians. Anybody who got any type of connections to any politicians out there in Sweden, anybody reach out. And I appreciate all the love and support from everybody. I appreciate all of y'all. A lot of people.
So, I hope he's able to get out soon, within a week, or hopefully by the weekend. But let's just continue sending good vibes his way. And then we got French Montana. So I guess he was ordered to pay Deb Antney the $2 million she has been taking him to court for the past couple years. Now, if you don't know, okay, French Montana started with incident DVDs, okay? Started with those. Then he started, where he really broke out is when, Max B was about to go to jail. I was kind of around during this time. And this is where French kind of got his whole swagger from Max B. Everything. Okay? And, Max B ended up going away. From there, French Montana went down south, linked up with Deb Antney. Waka Flocka, Gucci co-signed him, then went down to, I think right before that he hooked up with Akon. Akon co-signed him. Then he got with Deb Antney, then he got with Rick Ross, and of course he's not friends with any of those people anymore, okay? You don't see him with Rick Ross anymore. And he was with Diddy and Rick Ross at the same time, okay? And kind of used Meek Mill during that time too, but French is good at using people. That's his talent. There's nothing wrong with that. He's a good finesser, man. And you got to give it up to him, okay? But Deb Antney had a management thing with him, and she kind of got him to the next level. So she was taking him to court for $2 million. It's good that she got it. I mean, who knows if she got it? She was awarded it by a judge. Now the hard part is getting your money. Now, of course, you're going to say Max B's doing a tape with French now. Of course. Max B's away, He needs to stay hot out here, okay? French Montana is still hot, So they're doing a tape together. Now, French Montana just did a song with Blueface, and it flopped, okay? Max B's kind of like his cheat code. You always throw a little Max B out there. Everybody loves Max B, so it's like a cheat code to get hot out here. So that's what's going on with that. Anyways, guys, appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Okay, let's get real about money because we always need this check. It's summertime. It's easy to blow your money. And you got to get real and start thinking about life in the future. And we all need these. I need these talks all the time. Okay. So let's start by how to save money. Let's put aside investing money for a second and just talk about saving your money. Now, we all get through this. We all go through this thing when you get paid, and then 4 weeks goes by, and you look back at your check, and you're like, or you look back at your account, and you're like, where did I spend all this money? And without knowing it, you're swiping your debit card everywhere. That's how they get us. You know, you're swiping your debit card, you're swiping your debit card, not even thinking about it, because paper money isn't leaving your pocket. You're just, it's like digital. It doesn't feel like anything. But, you know, those little trips to Chick-fil-A and, you know, going to, you know, Home Depot and getting this, or, you know, you went to the beach and you got a couple burgers, you know, this and that, you know, like, all that stuff adds up, you know? So the best thing to do is right when you get paid. I don't know if you get paid every 2 weeks or if you get paid once a month. It's always different. What you do is you got to calculate your bills. So necessities, rent, electricity, cable, food, okay? That's the kind of stuff you got to like map out. What I do is I get a chart, I get a piece of paper, and I just map out everything I'm spending money on. Put everything down. You know, your Netflix, this, your Apple Music, your Spotify. Put all that down. Put down your car insurance, your car note, all that kind of stuff. And then first go through your expenses and see if you can get any of these down. Maybe you can go back into your car insurance. Call your car insurance company and see if they can give you a better rate. Call your car loan company. See if your credit went up. By checking on creditkarma.com or anything, and see if they'll give you a better financing situation. Maybe you finance it at 6%, maybe they'll do 5% now. You don't know. You know, you got to try to get your bills down, because the more your bills go down, the more money you have to have fun with, okay? So what I do is, okay, say your monthly expenses is $2,000 to $3,000. Say it's $2,000, right? That, say your rent is, you know, $1,250, which is unlikely in most areas, right? It's usually about $2,000, right? But say it's $1,250, then, you know, electricity is usually about $100. Cable and internet's about $100, you know, so you're at what, $1,450 now. Then you got your car note, that's usually about $120. Then you got food, you know, your food is what, $100 a week if you're living meagerly, you know. If you got kids and stuff, it's more like $200 a week. And big tip with shopping: don't shop at the grocery store like Publix or Shop and Shop or any of that. Always, when you buy in bulk at like a Costco or something, you're forced to buy just what you need and not what you're hungry for at the moment, and it lasts longer. I save so much money shopping at Costco. I spend $100, but I got food for the whole week. I'm good. You know, instead of going to Publix, every trip costs $60 to, you know, and you can go 3 or 4 times. You know, you're spending way more money. So what I do is say, you know, so say just hypothetically $2,000, right? And say you're getting $2,000 every 2 weeks. So what you do is the first week you put aside $1,000, the other $1,000 is fun money. Now what I would do with the fun money is I would take $500 of that and put that away. I would set up, you can set up multiple accounts with your bank. So I'll put $500 into savings immediately for saving. Okay, you never know when you're gonna have a rainy day. Put $500 into fun money, which I would get a separate debit card for, okay? And make sure there's no overdraft. You don't want to overdrive. You don't want to go beyond that. The card doesn't work once it gets past there, okay? And then the other part for bills, you put that in your checking, okay? And then you do that every 2 weeks. So you're always putting away $500 for this, you know, for just emergencies. You need to have at least 2 to 3 months rent and just covering your ass for emergencies. What if, hypothetically, you lose your job or you're in a transition, you're sick of your job and you want to get another job? Sometimes there's a 3 months in there where you're gonna need that slush fund, you know? So you should always have a slush fund. And then, you know, just to manage your finances better, get an app. Go on Quicken or something. You can download Quicken or something. start logging all your expenses. Every time you make a transaction, I don't care if it's for gum or gas, track your expenses for 2 to 3 weeks and see where you're spending. Some of these programs, just search in apps, spending habit app or spending app or a spending ledger. Sometimes it'll graph it out to see, you're spending this much of your money on gas, this much on food, this much on going out, and then you can really see where you're messing up. I'm not even going to get into investing on this one. Just get your spending habits down and always keep it to a minimum. You can still have fun, but don't have too much fun because it can cost you your peace of mind. Anyways, guys, I'll check you.